Yo, good everybody. How we doing? What's up, Kyle, Miss K, Plum Trader, Trader 007, Chris, Mason, Adam? How we doing, everybody? How was your trading day? Mine was short-lived. I don't know if any of you are on rhythmic data feeds with some of the with some of the props, but there were rhythmic issues today, so one of my accounts was affected. Lucid has said that, what's up, Zen? One of my Lucid accounts was affected where I had profit and they removed profit. So I don't know if they said they're gonna fix during the Globex session tonight. Lucid did. So if something happens during the stream and you see me like my account switch up or something like that, just let me know, and I don't catch it. Let me get P&L up there for you. Let's see here. Where can I see P&L? Settings, account info. There we go. All right, P&L is up on the screen, guys. I did, you know how I ended last night? What's up, Chris? Futures Trader 5522. How we doing? You recall I was down like $58 on this account last night. I did end up making that back plus a little bit, so this account balance now sits at $389.25. So I had another green day, but not like a $100 day or anything like that. I was just trying to get back to break even. So yeah, Zen, it was strange because I was in a position, right, and I had it hit my take profit, but the trade didn't disappear. Like, it just kept going and going and going. But on my account balance, it showed that the trade closed out. And then later in the day, they reverted. They took that trade completely off the books, and now my account balance is showing like, so I'm shy like $300 is basically what it was right now. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Zen. I have no idea. I have no idea if they're just going to remove the trading day altogether, which would kind of stink because we had profits, you know. But I have no idea what's going on. What's up, YY Buck? How are you? Tonight, guys, we're right in that same spot we were last night, to tell you the truth. We kind of just traded in that same range that we traded in during the overnight, and we're kind of sitting right in that range. Once again, I'll be looking for that 700 level, you know, down in here. We'll go to the 30-minute chart to show you kind of what today looked like. We did not put in a higher high, so but we never put in a lower low either. So we're kind of in that consult, and I kind of think it might be this way until CPI on Wednesday. Just to give you guys a heads up, there's not really much on the economic calendar up until CPI on Wednesday morning. So we got CPI, and then you have PPI Thursday morning, an hour. Both of those are an hour before the open. So we might just trade sideways in this range until then. So just be on alert. I'm not a huge fan of the price action right now with the random, you know, 50, 40 point jumps. Someone said there was a gap. Yeah, like, what was this, guys? I wasn't at the desk. I heard somebody talking about it, but what happened right here? Can someone explain to me why they're on the 1 minute chart? There's a massive gap in the middle of the day. Can someone explain this to me? What happened? Like, why did this happen? I went and cut the grass today after I realized there was rhythmic issues, and I did not really come back to the charts at all. Was there like a Trump tweet or something? Yeah, Zen, you see this? I mean, that's a 1 minute chart. That's for a 1 minute chart, middle of the day. That's a big gap. That is a big jump. But welcome, everybody. While we are waiting for the market to do a little something, give us some sense of direction here, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. We are giving away. This is our last giveaway account that we have currently, by the way. Power outage in Chicago. I don't know. I don't know, Zen. I have no idea what happened. I just saw people talking about it and freaking out. Yeah, Adam, and it's like middle of the day. Like 12:32. So 12:31 to 12:32 p.m. Eastern. But this is the last giveaway account that we have until we get some more. If we get some more. So tonight we are giving away a 50K Lucid Flex test account. So guys, if we want more giveaways, obviously use code WES. That is how it works. All that happened because you slept? Yeah, Adam, I don't know. I have no idea what happened here. Wants to be compensated for the bombings. And Trump said we want to be compensated for all the expensive bombs. Is that really why you have that kind of reaction? I mean, this has been going on. When is the market going to become numb to this? You know, like when is that going to happen? That's what I want to know. Like when is it going to not rinse prop accounts to be involved and just have random tweets and headlines like that, completely rinsing accounts? No, Zen, I didn't update my quant tower. There is an update there. I always look at what's in the updates with quant tower just to give you a heads up. Like always look at what the update, because a lot of times when you update on quant tower, your drawings and stuff get messed up. So I always, before I do any update, I run a backup. So I save my current settings just in case something happens from this point on. So any of you quant tower users out there, by the way, definitely before any update that you do, go into the backup manager and create a backup file so that at least you have that there. What's up, LC? How are you doing? I always recommend doing that. And then I also look at what is in the update itself. Like if I'm not going to be affected, because a lot of times it's just for certain connections within Quant Tower, like certain brokerages or certain props. So I always double check what's in there. And if I'm going to be unaffected by the update, I don't do the update. You felt forced to accept the updates. Are you one of those update as soon as any update rolls out people? You were hoping it was the fix to like the Lucid problem? No, Zen, usually you can tell, just to give you a heads up, like if you join some of these prop discords, you'll see chaos happening when something like that happens, if it's like actual server issue, because everyone will be affected. So always give that a look first. On the DOM, guys, we have interest to the downside now, 600 and down below 500. You know, one of the things that I always look at, by the way, is if price trades to either the top or the bottom during overnight trading, and that price never gets filled again during the New York session, or never gets traded again during the New York session, technically that's a gap. Like if you were looking at like the triple Qs, for instance, there would be a gap there on your charts. We do still have a gap to the downside that has not been traded since, you remember the massive pump up and just no look back last week. If we still have a portion of that that hasn't been retraced or traded again. So price is going to be pulled towards that gap, which sits below 29,200 right now. So just be on alert that if we do start cracking some of these support levels to the downside, that the move to the downside could get somewhat aggressive. I would assume that if we lose this we'll call the pivot here 660 area, this move down into like 350 is probably going to be fairly rapid. You can see how buyers were rapid up through there. Obviously, we have some consolidation around the 500 psych level, but I have a feeling that on its way back through this time, it would be fairly aggressive and probably back down into 29,000, this area, this 250, maybe even a little bit lower, like 180-ish. So if we start to get some downside, that's the move that I would be looking for. But I'm not sure that we're going to get that. With CPI coming up and PPI later this week, I'm not sure that we're going to get that move. Could, but I have a feeling a move like that's going to come during the New York session rather than the overnight session. I could be wrong, but that's just what my gut feeling is telling me that. Not financial advice. So anyway, so those of you that are trading on something other than Rhythmic, how was your trading day? Did the price action chop you up? Because this looks gross on a 1 minute. This looks gross. So like my day was done somewhere around up in there. Up in here. All right, we got like 30 plus people in the stream right now. Guys, we are live on Kick as well. If you haven't followed my channel on Kick, please give me a follow. I beg you. Zen, they put out a message in their Discord that said they're going to do the fixes overnight and they will contact you via email. So just be on the lookout for an email. So it'll happen at some point this evening, I would assume. They're usually, them specifically, they're usually really good about fixing those things. They're typically really good about fixing those things. So I wouldn't worry too much. You know, yeah, it stinks that you virtually lost a trading day. In the process, but a lot of people probably lost accounts, especially people that were copy trading. Especially people that were copy trading their accounts, all of their accounts. Probably got them all rinsed. Hey, what's up, Joyce? How are ya? Yeah, I kind of want price to drop here down to that 680, 700 area. It was the Wesley. Oh, it was the giveaway account, Zen? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, you got to protect that one, Zen. You got to come on the stream and brag about the profits you made off the giveaway account. It's good marketing. It's good marketing for the channel. It's great marketing for the channel. By the way, guys, I heard if you use code WES for your account purchases, you receive like a 10x luck multiplier. It's like a 10x luck multiplier to get to payout. It's what I heard. It's what I heard. I heard that through the grapevine. Not financial advice. That's what I heard. You know, that's the rumor. All right, Bobby. Thanks, Bobby. That's what it's what the word on the street is. You know, that 10x luck multiplier. Can you imagine someone actually thought that? Can you imagine? Like someone tuning into the stream for the first time? Best prop deal out there right now, Sid? It depends. Like, I got an email from My Funded Futures today that's offering people that have failed with other props, first-time users for My Funded Futures, are getting 70% off the builder accounts. Obviously, that's probably going to be the cheapest account. But I also believe right now, if you're willing to accept a DLL, the Lucid 25K flexes are like, I think like $50 with my code or something like that. You'll have to double check and verify. Obviously, I can't use my own code, so I don't know for sure. But I'm fairly certain the Lucid flexes are really nice. Tradeify's got some pretty nice accounts, but I would look into those Lucid accounts. And if you haven't traded with My Funded Futures, look at their builder account. Hey, what's up, Try and Prove? How are ya? You feel like you're in a chop, rat man? Yeah, it's tough. Guys, right now it's tough. People were telling me that I kind of got lucky today that Rhythmic had its server issues and that I couldn't trade. There wasn't a lot here because price never got to that 700 level. I don't know that I would have taken a whole lot of anything. Looking at what's happened, I don't know that I would have executed a whole lot today regardless. You know, once we didn't, on that initial surge off the open, I actually got long on this pullback. Was where I got long, and then everything went haywire around here. Somewhere around this area. And that's when I stopped trading. So I just, I don't know. People always saying how Rhythmic is the best, but all you ever hear about is Teflon. So like, well, any of the prop servers are going to have issues, right? They've all had their issues at times. A lot of times it's just, like, if you have like a personal account, like my personal account was unaffected. A live account generally is going to be unaffected, but because of the traffic and the lack of attention to the props, the simulated servers, as far as timely fixes and timely responses to issues, on a live account, you don't have those issues on a live data feed. So Rhythmic live data is actually really, really good. It's just the simulated environment where you see those issues. It happened with Tradeivate when I was on Tradeivate quite a bit. It's happened a lot with Tradeivate. So it's not just Rhythmic specific. It's all the data providers in their simulated environments. They just don't have the bandwidth to support the amount of traffic that's on them. Man, I was kind of hoping price was going to flush there, guys. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of hoping we were going to get that flush to 700, and we might still, but I wish they would do it quicker than this. Oh, nice, Ratman. Nice. Yeah, Zen, you won't have, like, on a live on a live data feed, if that was happening, there would be serious issues. Serious issues. But because it's a simulated environment and it's not real orders going in on the books, there's not as much priority there. You were bored 1 micro. Oh no, Ratman, that's where you're at already? You're bored? So we're clicking buttons. I mean, that's trading, guys. Like, I'm telling you. Hey, what's up, Alexander? I'm telling you that's trading in a nutshell. You're gonna have a lot of times. You're gonna have entire days where you're sitting on your hands if you're doing it, if you're trading the right way. There's very few people out there that can trade like an algo and be clicking buttons all the time and maintain profitability. So there's just going to be those times where you're sitting around just waiting for price. Unfortunately. Waiting for price to come to your area of interest and then executing. And unfortunately, during Globex, a lot of times you just don't get that. You don't get that movement for a while. You know, sometimes it doesn't happen until the Asia markets open up. That's the other thing. I don't know how you guys feel about this like 40, like the 40 to 60 area on the Nasdaq. I feel like whenever price gets there, it chops that 50 level, 10 points either side, a lot before it actually moves away from those areas. Do you guys notice that too? Or is it just me? Is that just in my head? Like, it's so rare that you get a straight move through those areas. Yeah, Chris, it's always that like 40 to 60 range that just becomes a real sticky spot. And I don't know if that's just because people are putting a lot of orders in that area and prices, the market makers are just pulling price up or down to fill that volume. I don't know why it always does that, but it seems to do it a lot. What's up, Joel? How are you, brother? Like I said, guys, tonight we are giving away a 50K Lucid Flex test account. Later on in the stream, we'll do it when we get to 100 thumbs up. So 100 likes. I realize we only have 50 people in the stream right now, but there will be more that file in as the stream progresses tonight. So go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. Once we get to 100 likes, we'll do the giveaway. We'll do the marbles race. We are a ways away from that 100 mark, though, right now. We've got 26 likes currently. Thanks, Joel. Appreciate you. I hope you're doing good, Joel. I'm sure today was actually pretty stressful. I got caught in it, Joel, today. It happened. It happened to me today, Joel. You know what I'm referencing. It happened. I got caught in it. Actually, it was positive. It was positive for me, and then the profits disappeared. like I said, guys, I want the flush out to this 680, 700 area so that we can kind of get that read on what's happening here. You know, really this level is probably all of this. This whole we'll say 720 down to 6, really like 660. So like 60 points of an area that I really wouldn't look to enter except for from the top side or below. Yeah, Adam, it was actually me too. Oh, I bet, Joel. I bet. I always, whenever something like that happens, I always, you're my first thought. Whenever I see something like that, I'm like, oh no. Oh, I feel so bad. I feel terrible. Yeah, Adam, tell him. Smash that thumbs up button, guys. Like I said, once we get to 100 likes, we'll do a giveaway. On the plus side, it gave me time to go out early and cut the grass today. So I didn't... Guys, it is humid. I don't know if where you live it is hot and humid right now, but it is insanely hot and humid here right now. Like, you step outside and you feel like someone needs to wring you out. Like, even if you just took a shower, you feel like you step outside and immediately are sweating. It's immediate sweat pouring down. You see what I'm saying? Price just gets stuck. Come on, flush. Do it. Do it, Naz. Flush to 700. Yeah, Zen, it's pretty, Miss K. Get headaches, Teflon? I can understand that. Are you drinking enough water is the question. Are you dehydrated? Yeah, right, man. I mean, you can see on the 30-minute chart, right? You can see that that's kind of where we need to come down to. We need to come down into this area, technically, even below 700. Oh, Zen, yeah, you know when it's humid. You know the air is unstable and there could be some strong storms that come through. I think we're kind of out of tornado season now, though, so we don't have anything to worry about. You're a big water drinker, probably too much. Usually the headaches for me, like if it's heat induced, it's because I haven't drank enough water. Oh, please, Naz. Please. Don't bounce from here. Do not reverse all the way back to VWAP. All right, we got 50 people in the stream right now. If you haven't smashed that thumbs up button, we are going to do a giveaway at 100 likes. So smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. We're just kind of waiting on the Naz to... Liquid IV, Joel? I've never... people swear by that stuff. I've never actually tried it. I normally just chug a lot of water. But I've heard people swear by that liquid IV. I see it in the drugstore all the time. I contemplate getting it. I contemplate, but I never pull the trigger. Yeah, Zen, I mean, we all know what's gonna happen, right? It's gonna give one little jab down and then pump 50 points right before 700. I wish that wasn't the case. I wish it would just break down finally. You know, kind of what I would love to see is, this is the 30-minute chart on NQ. What I would love to see is probably something like this. And then bombs away. This would be ideal. Short entry from here after the retest of this low, failure, and then a strong move down from like 700, just below 700. That's what I would love to see. But we all know the Nas doesn't always give us the most ideal logical movement. So while we would like to see that, it probably would look more something like this. You know? That's probably what it would look more like. Top 1 futures is killing it with the elite accounts. I've never really looked at top 1 futures, so I can't speak on it. Spectre. Yeah, ES is holding up. ES is trading right where we were last night, pretty much. ES is holding up nicely. Stevia has a version of Liquid IV? Wait, what? Okay, I haven't seen that, Zen. Oh, come on. Why are we just coming to a grind? Might be waiting for the Asia markets to open, guys. Might just be waiting around. Sitting on hands. Salt? Japan is closed today? Really? Bank holiday? Oh no. Oh no, I didn't look at that. I didn't look at news tonight. Hey, what's up, Ethan? How are you? Oh, that means we could be in for a slow night. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good at all. Need to play tic-tac-toe or something, Zen? Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, just close the laptop today, Wonky. Yeah, I don't like the sound of that at all. Are you kidding me? Japan is closed tonight? Let me double check. Not that I don't believe you, but let me double check. It is. It's a Japan holiday. No. Oh, guys. It could be brutal tonight. It could be a brutal stream. It could be brutal price action. So if you made money if you caught the short, that might be the move that you get this evening. That might be it. I'm still going to watch I'm still going to sit around and see if we can get down to 700. What's up, Phoenix? Not that I don't believe you, but I don't believe you. I mean, I should have known that in all fairness. I should be more alert. Yeah, Miss K. Actually, valid, Miss K. Valid. You know that when I'm live, the market decides to do a whole lot of nothing. Actually, I'm surprised we got even the move that we have so far. You know, granted, it's only like, I mean, 6 o'clock. So, I mean, you've got a 60-point move. Funny thing is, all we did was return to settlement. You know, here's 4 o'clock. So all we've done is just retrace back to settlement. All right, we got about 60 people in here, guys. Like I said, get to 100 thumbs up and we're going to do that giveaway. People slowly getting back to their desks, finishing up dinner on the East Coast. Actually, what time do you guys eat your supper? What time do you guys eat dinner at? Out of curiosity. It always baffled me when you would go out to restaurants and people are eating dinner at like 9, 10 o'clock at night. (5:30 to 6 p.m.) Yeah, Ethan, that's kind of when I get the hungriest. I don't know how people eat at 9, 10, 11 o'clock. Full meals at that time. I understand grabbing a snack, but I don't understand the 9, 10 o'clock full-on meal. That's normal in Europe? Really late at night is, Teflon? 5:30 to 6:30. Yeah, sounds like relaxation. That's about right. Are they higher drunk? I mean, valid. Okay. Valid. Like, I think even if I worked a job where the shift didn't end till 10 or 11 at night, I don't know that I would be able to eat dinner after that shift. Granted, your sleep schedule is probably all jacked up if you're working that kind of a shift anyway, but in Paris or Rome, you can get a full meal at midnight and it's normal. I would say like 7. I get too hungry. I don't know about you guys, but because I wake up so early, you know, I wake up before 6 a.m. every morning, like clockwork with no alarm. So like my circadian rhythm is on that schedule. And then I'm usually asleep by midnight at the latest. Hopefully. You know who I'm jealous of? I'm jealous of those people that can sleep anywhere and sleep for long, extended periods of time. I don't know how your guys' sleep is, but my sleep, I feel like I wake up once every 2 hours. All throughout the night. Every night. You would crush a rack of ribs before bed, no issues? Ay, ay, ay. I don't know, Ethan. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. For me, eating a full meal, anything after 7:30 would probably do me in. I'm jealous of those people that can do that. Like, my brother's one of those people. Full room of people, everybody talking, noise, party atmosphere, kind of loud atmosphere. He can sit on the couch, sitting up, and be asleep. Just sitting there. I wish. I'm jealous of those people that can sleep on planes. I can't sleep on a plane. Can't sleep in a car. I've fallen asleep so much in high school history class that one day the teacher tried to sneak the whole class out without me. You woke up right before the last person closed the door. Yeah, I wish. I wish, guys. I'm such a light sleeper. I honestly can't remember the last time that I slept, you know, a solid, even 6 hours straight. I can't remember the last time. I can't recall a time when that happened. It's been so long. One time you fell asleep in front of the TA in college, then he accidentally lost your final. Yeah. You mastered the head propped on the hand and pencil in hand? Man, I wish. And you found it 6 weeks later. Oh, goodness. All right, we're to 51 likes, guys. We're halfway there. We're halfway to the like goal. So if you haven't smashed the thumbs up button yet, smash that thumbs up button. We are doing a giveaway at 100 likes. You guys went to class. Oh, come on, Naz. Oh, it's so frustrating that it just will not go to the price that you want it to, like, where you want to execute right now. Only the ones you can sleep in is gay. I mean, did you guys ever have a class that you thoroughly enjoyed? Like, I remember in high school, we did there was like, you know, like a media broadcasting class. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was fun. Obviously, any like phys ed classes I always enjoyed. Occasionally, I would enjoy a math class. Occasionally. But I think that was just because I really liked my teacher. Every now you liked recess. Every now and again you get a teacher or professor that is just on your level. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're excited to go to that class. Every now and again. Yeah, Phoenix, occasionally. Like I said, I think it was just because of my teacher. I don't know that it had anything to do with the material at all. But if you get a really good teacher, I don't know that it matters what the material is. If a teacher is good, like, they find ways to motivate you to learn. Ethan, for some reason I thought that was going to come from Miss K. I didn't think that was going to come from you. I didn't know that comment was going to come from you. You just found ways to whoop you. Phoenix, but Phoenix, I bet you were a terror. You were probably an absolute terror in class. Absolute terror. You were probably a teacher's nightmare. Yeah, I bet. Oh, this guy. They dread seeing your face walk through that door. It's like, oh, this guy. See, I knew it was going to do this nonsense, guys, where like it just does not. It doesn't go. Watch us go right back to VWAP, back up to 750. Yeah. Yep. Phoenix, I know. Wait, what? Ethan, really? I had this one teacher. I remember his name specifically. Obviously, I'm not going to say it on a live stream, right? But we had this one teacher specifically that just bragged and boasted because he was on the game show Jeopardy, right? And every semester he would show his classes that, like, the episode where he's on Jeopardy once every like 3 weeks. Obnoxious. Absolutely obnoxious. Then one of the friends threw a trash can at him and he got suspended. Yeah, I don't know that I ever saw anything like that in any of my classes. He threw a book at him? You realize that happens these days, Miss K? Well, the student can kind of get away with it. Was it the student or the teacher that threw the book? If a teacher throws the book, look out, you're going to prison. You are definitely going to jail. Oh, teacher did. Okay, yeah, for sure teacher did. Without a doubt. Yeah, Chris, if it was a different show, for sure. He didn't even win. He didn't even win. It was just one episode. After 9/11, you had a teacher that was fired for calling an 8. Oh, no. Big time. Of course they're going to get fired for that. Are you serious? That's terrible. How could you say that to a kid? Oh, chat's heating up. What have I started? Chat is heating up again. Chat's heating up. Here we go. J-Love, you could see me as a high school history teacher? No. I mean, do I look like a teacher, guys? Do I look like a teacher? History was not my best subject. I never really enjoyed it. J-Love, my history knowledge all comes from when I can't get to sleep, I turn on like war documentaries. That's my history lesson. Hey, what's up, Rabba? How are you? We're still just waiting on that 700 level, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's some ICT traders out there. Oh, we're downtrending. Guess what? You know, here's a 1 minute fair value gap that we just traded into. Why are you not shorting? Why are you not shorting? Raba, 3 DLLs on 3 funded accounts today. Oh no, you got caught in the nonsense. Yeah, Lucid kind of did me a favor. Or Rhythmic, not necessarily Lucid. Rhythmic kind of did me a favor by messing up today. I don't know that I would have traded all that well, but I don't know that I would have executed a lot either. Short what? It's moved 20 points in an hour. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, we've been live for nearly an hour now, guys. We have been live for nearly an hour. All right, we currently have 58 likes, so we are 42 thumbs up away from doing that Lucid 50K Flex giveaway. Smash that thumbs up button, guys. Let's get us there. I realize it's going to be tough to do with the number of viewers this evening, but yeah, Zen, I know, but it's just not. You like, ideally what you'd like to see is the flush out of PDL and then a reclaim and price to be holding up there, you know, in that 710, 720 area. That's what I'd like to see. But NQ has not been giving us those ideal setups recently. It's been a lot of really nasty wicks, a lot of back and forth, a lot of big moves where the very next 1 minute candle or within 5 minutes it's completely engulfed the move. Yes, and there's nothing wrong with being a spectator. Guys, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, there's nothing wrong with, if you're not liking what you're seeing, not clicking the button. I've gone full sessions without taking an entire trade because I just didn't feel comfortable with the price action, where price was at the time. I wasn't getting the setup I was looking for. I wasn't getting it. So I just wouldn't take the trade. You call your grandma's posse? All right, we need 37 more likes. 37 more likes. And we can do that giveaway. Yeah, is that 8.75K subs? Yeah, we were there last night. I didn't look really today at all. So we've got, currently we're at 8,756 subs. So we'll see where we're at. Haven't picked up any this stream. SIDS, no. So My Funded Futures actually uses DX feed. Actually uses DX feed. Yeah, Zen, like the numbers have been pointing up recently. Hey, what's up, Wari? The numbers have been kind of turning around. Obviously, we're nowhere near where we used to be during when you know, when I was streaming during Globex a lot. We're nowhere near that amount. But they're starting to look a little better. I feel like we're hitting 100 people in the stream consistently again. Or right around there, and we're picking up, you know, 10 subs a stream. You know, but I'm also more consistent with the live streams than I was there for a while as well. So that could play a major part. Yeah, Zen, I mean, you look around the space, right? And it's really just because of what, you know, what we've talked about. The bigger streamers streaming 24 hours a day, them having 100 giveaway accounts every single day. So their numbers are going to be inflated big time. And YouTube looks at and pushes their content ahead of everybody else's. So any of the smaller channels that don't get tons of affiliates and that are just doing it on their own, that are only live for a couple hours a day, are going to struggle to make headway because your content just gets buried, right? It just gets absolutely buried on the recommended feed, you know. Whereas before, if you were to tune in during Globex, when I was streaming and somebody, say they typed in that search bar live futures trading, right? I was one of those top 3 channels at the time slot that I was in. So that's why we saw the growth. But now with everybody streaming 24 hours a day, seemingly, especially the bigger channels, those channels get bumped to the top of the recommended feed of all those SEOs. So that's kind of what's happened. You know, make a YouTube commercial asking if people like my car. Do you like my car? How about this one? Or this one? I'm Rips. Zen, you know, you would hope eventually people would wake up and realize, you know, that trading's meant to be serious. Like, it's meant to be a serious venture, and when you... a lot of people probably won't, to tell you the truth. A lot of people probably won't. So, like, it's like we talked about last night. You know, the educational side of things, you have to find that good mix between having, you know, somewhat entertaining conversation and people being engaged in the stream. Because another part of it is like when the chat's flying around, right? Like YouTube sees that chat flying around and they'll start recommending your stuff more. So like you guys actually control a lot, dictate a lot what happens on my channel. You know, not only from that side of things, but I feed off your guys' energy. So like the more chats I can respond to, the better the stream is for the viewer, right? All of that works together in this... it all is one big circle. It all works together. And if you're missing one piece... Yeah, exactly, Zen. Exactly. So, like, if your chat goes quiet for long periods of time, right? YouTube sees that as well. And they're like, oh, maybe people don't like this stream. So, like, that's... It all works together. Hey, what's up, Spaces? But yeah, you would hope people will, because inevitably what's going to happen is a lot of people will just go broke, and they aren't going to learn that lesson until they go broke. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of the beast. You have to hit rock bottom before you realize certain things. All right, there's 720 again, 719 to be exact, with the 11-point wick back up. Show more skin. You will engage more, Miss K. No, there's going to be no strip streaming, guys. There's going to be no strip streaming. But yeah, that's how it goes. But that's the other thing you'll notice. Hey, what's up, Duncan? How are you? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the community. But yeah, you'll notice a lot of when you go into other streams, you'll notice this a lot. It's a lot of the mods that are doing a lot of the chatting, you know, because they know that. So a lot of these streamers that are bigger probably have people on staff that they pay to keep the chat engaged and keep it flying around because they know that. Yeah, Zen, I still want it to sweep that PDL though. I still want it to actually like sweep down below 700 even. Yeah, Zen, because he knows that's how the YouTube algorithm works, right? Like that's a major part of it is the chat engagement. Like if you were a casual viewer, right, and you tuned into a stream and the chat's not moving around, there's nothing going on. Are you going to stay very long? No, you're going to click on and then you're going to click off and go somewhere where there is active conversation and some sort of entertainment value. So the chat flying around is a big deal. Hey, thanks, Duncan. Appreciate you. It is a big deal. So yeah, if they're making millions on their channel, it makes sense to pay mods. It makes sense. Later, Phoenix. To keep that engagement up, to constantly have something going on. Yeah, Zen, I remember when he put out the even when he wanted to hire the streamers to stream, the job bulletin actually said 6 figures. So like those people that are streaming on his channel are probably on a 6-figure salary as well. So it's a massive money grab, trying to monopolize. You know, between him and like Wieland. You get all kinds of weirdos trying to chat you up from doing that for Alpine, Miss K. I bet, Miss K. And I feel bad for females in the space. I really do. Because they just get... My buddy, Nima, his PFP on Discord for the longest time, because he's a former fashion photographer. He's a retired fashion photographer. His was one of his pictures of one of his models that he took. It was a girl. So everybody thought he was this really hot girl, you know, in Discord. He would just not tell anybody. So everybody thought he was a female for the longest time. Everybody did. Thanks, Adam. Yeah, where are we at? Thumbs up wise. We only have about 32 more to go. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Once we get to 100, we're going to do this Lucid Flex giveaway. Yeah, Zen. Well, and the thing is like, obviously I'm upfront and honest about everything with you guys, right? So you hear the other side of it, like what we see on our side, which the other streamers try to dodge. You know, they definitely aren't telling you how much they make in affiliates. Most of them, some of them might be honest. I don't know, but they aren't telling you how much affiliates they have. They aren't telling you how many free accounts they're traded. They aren't telling you all that stuff. They want that kind of swept under the rug so people keep using their codes and keep tuning in and in fact, even if you ask, they'll probably just ignore it, like they don't see the question. To be perfectly honest, they probably just ignore it. Oh, come on, Naz. Like, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing? You'd rather be rich than sexy. I mean, really, you're either short from above 750 and just holding through this consolidation, because I am anticipating that sweep of 700 at some point. It's the move that makes most sense just to get us out of this range. To put in a true double bottom here at these lows is kind of crazy. So that's what I'm waiting for right now. Give us the sweep down. Come down to this area. You know, the like the 680, 660, and then see if we can catch that bid. And the long attempt probably wouldn't be until a reclaim of this, but if we reject this level at that point, if we're rejecting this low, if we're rejecting these lows, you know, when was the last time we were at this spot? Let's try to find where we were at. So if we are putting in rejections in this area, right? I have a feeling that we could get a nice move. We could get a nice move back towards 500 and catch a nice trade. But we're going to have to see that first, you know? You know, this whole area, I'm not a huge fan of. Definitely not a huge fan of this, looking at where these topside wicks extend to. So I kind of want it to break down below that 700 level and then retest that 700 level and hold below. Dude, is price just not moving, guys? Like, are we just not going anywhere? I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? All right, we need 24 more likes to do that giveaway. So if you're just tuning in, smash that thumbs up button, guys. We've got, you know, 65 people watching right now. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy slow. Yeah, right. This is as bad as it gets. This reminds me of 2-3 years ago during Globex. And it's everything. There is nothing that's moving. Absolutely nothing that's moving. Even CL. CL, GC, YM, the Russell, all of it. ES. Nothing is moving right now. I have a feeling this is how it's going to be tonight, guys. With Japan being out, so you're not going to have the Tokyo Open. We might have a short stream tonight. All right, we're getting closer. We're 22 thumbs up away. Yeah, Zen. You like the 30-minute chart, right? Like, that's what you... I mean, that's where you get the best visuals for where actual reactions are. You know, as far as... if it's not an intraday level that sets up in the middle of the day, I'm really not going anything lower than a 30-minute chart when I'm trying to spot the levels that I want, you know, supply-demand levels. I'm not looking at anything lower than a 30-minute chart. You know, yes, I'll execute on the 5 and the 1 minute, and I have a 15-minute chart over here. But mainly my analysis for where I'm trying to look at where I want to execute from is all done on the 30-minute or above. All of it. Hey, what's up, MP? How are ya? Yeah, Zen, it was like 12:30. I still don't know what happened. It had to be a news headline. It had to be. Like this gap at 12:31 to 12:32. Just random. Thanks, MP. Appreciate you. Are we getting close, guys? All right, we only need 16 more likes. Smash that thumbs up button, guys, and then we'll do that giveaway. Hey, thanks for the follow, Ignacio. Appreciate you. Yeah, guys, if you haven't followed on Kick yet, we are live on Kick. Give my channel a follow on Kick as well, if you could. We're trying to build that channel up. Trying to get, you know, there's very few people who trade on Kick. Oh, you're from Argentina? Nice. Hola, by the way. There's very few people who stream on Kick in the trading space, and I think that's something that we might be able to capitalize on if we get enough people watching. Yeah, Simon, it's pretty bad. This is I will forewarn you though, Simon. This seems to happen a lot when I am live. My chat can confirm this. They can confirm that when I go live, the market just stops. For some unknown reason, it just comes to a screeching halt. All right, guys, we're close. 14 more thumbs up, and we're going to do this giveaway. Yeah, Zen. Yeah, you can blame it on me. I'll take that. Hand in the air. I'll take it right on the chin. So yeah, we are live on YouTube and Kick currently. What's up, Deuces? I know, Deuces, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's absurd. Hey, what's up, Grey Horse? How are ya? Spaces Japan bank holiday. We might not get that volume injection. Ignacio, no, I don't trade any crypto, Ignacio. We trade US index futures. Hey, Hernitos, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Yeah, I didn't know it either, Spaces. Chat was the one who alluded me to that fact. In fact, I think it was Ethan, if I recall. Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal at all. This is brutal. Might be a short stream tonight. Sad thing is tomorrow, hopefully it's not the same tomorrow, leading into CPI. All right, guys, we need 15 more likes. We need 15 more likes on the stream, and then we're gonna do that giveaway. We almost got 70 people watching, both combined between Kick and YouTube right now. Your Bollinger Bands are about to converge into one super Bollinger. I bet. I bet. If we can get the move below 29,700, you know, like we might be able to pick up. Might be able to develop some sort of directional bias. But price is going to have to get there. What's up, JC? You know, because the last thing I want to do is anticipate that move. For the short right now, for any entry down here, you would almost have to risk all the way back up here back up to like towards 760. Really, like 765 would be your stop at that point. That's just too much risk for the reward, because if you're just targeting 700, that's pretty much, that's less than a 1-to-1. That's just not worth it for me. But it does look very bear flag, about to snap to the downside. But it has to trade down in here first, and then retest and hold below for that move down. Oh, thanks, Eden. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you'd like to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, smash that thumbs up button. We are 10 likes away from doing a Lucid 50K Flex giveaway. Should get Wes Lucid for New York. Yeah, Zen. I mean, it's just, this is bad. You know you're going to get an explosive move at some point, right? Like, you can only coil for so long. I don't think we go sideways forever. Obviously, but we just have to hope that the explosive move is to the downside. Down into this 680, 660 area, so that we can, you know, develop some sort of bias after we catch the bounce back up and the retest of these lows. Yeah, Mason. Tokyo, bank holiday in Japan. Bank holiday in Japan. So we have done, the last hour has been in a, what is this? Like a 15-point range? Mason, it reminds me of when you, myself, and Casper used to trade Globex. Had to go get water from the river. All right, there's a spike. There's a spike. No, don't do that. Don't do that, Naz. Don't do that, Naz. No backwash. Guys, we're so close on the thumbs up. We need 9 more people to hit that thumbs up button. Thanks for tuning in tonight, by the way. I know you don't have to be sitting at your desk watching paint dry, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I appreciate the conversations. I still can't believe a teacher threw a book at a student. I saw this... I saw this there, on the news a few weeks ago. There was a kid that was vaping in the bathroom, and his buddy was filming a teacher like pretty much manhandle him to the ground for vaping in the bathroom. Man, when I went to school, guys, now all these schools have metal detectors in them before you can even get into the building. Like, parents have to have special access to get in the schools, which I kind of understand. You don't just want strangers walking around, but that never happened when I was in school. Like, parents were allowed to come and go freely. Alexander, no, I'm not short. I do anticipate the market going down, but what I'm looking for is a breakdown into this area and then to see if price reclaims on this retest that we're surely going to get of 700 after we snap down, or if we can reclaim the 700 level and start holding above for a move back into the middle of the range is what I'm looking for. So I'm looking to execute from this area, but I kind of want to see price snap below first and then retest from the downside just to make sure there's not too many shorts bailing down here. But I'm going to have to see that spike down first. I'm going to have to see this grab. Come down here and test like this area. Possibly even this pivot that's sitting there. And then go back up. Simon, do I stream New York? No, I don't stream during New York. Because Simon, we've tried that. We end up having like 20 people in the stream. So, because that's when all the big channels are streaming. And unfortunately, YouTube doesn't like those analytics for your channel. They actually punish you when you perform that poorly during a live stream. So we had to stop doing it, unfortunately. It would be better. That's when I do the majority of my trading. Right? I feel like I trade New York session better than I trade Globex, because obviously the moves are a little more predictable because of the amount of volume that's being traded during New York session. But the YouTube side of things doesn't like it. JC, I'm a big channel. I don't know about that. I'm a small channel. I'm a small fish in the big pond, without a doubt. We have 8,759 subscribers, which, to be fair, in our niche is very, very difficult to get to anyway without, you know, doing the YOLO accounts thing. So my channel has done well, I will admit that, but I feel very fortunate to be where my channel is, without a doubt. Extremely fortunate. It's hard to believe that over 8,000 people have viewed a live stream or a piece of content and have said, I'll subscribe to that. That's extremely hard to believe. For those of you that have been around a while, I mean, when I was streaming Globex originally, you guys remember the streams were packed. We would have 300 plus people in the live streams every night. Be gaining like 200 subs a night. It was wild. Dude, there were nights, because you go so long in this, guys, where nothing happens. For an entire year, nothing happened. I know, right, man. It needs to come down in this area. At least 680. At least 680. But there was a while there where it felt like nothing was going to happen. And then we finally moved our streams to the Globex side of things, the overnight. And then we had this huge surge after being there for a couple months. Man, there were streams where I felt like crying after the amount of work that we put in. Because you grind so hard for so long with nothing back, you know. Oh, thanks, Mr. Keefe. Appreciate you. Yeah, that was the other thing. I always wanted my channel, for those of you that don't know. Where did they go? Where are the viewers? Oh, DeMonte, all the bigger channels who have hundreds of accounts to give away. That's where they're all hanging out at. They're trying to get their free accounts. But yeah, they're DeMonte, they're at you know, they're watching Rocket Scooter. They're watching who else is streaming? All the props stream during night now too. All the big channels are streaming 24/7. But yeah, the one, Mr. Keefe, as far as your chat question goes, or chat goes, that was the one thing that I noticed especially when I was starting out in the space and trying to learn via YouTube or streams. Is you either get ignored or you get made fun of for asking certain questions, even if they're the most basic questions. So I've always made it a point to A, make everybody feel welcome, and B, if I can answer the question, I will answer the question, and if I don't know the answer to the question, I'm not just gonna make something up, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. So I know that, and I know it annoyed me when I was trying to learn. It makes it very difficult to learn in the space as well. Oh, guys, guess what? We got 100 likes. We have 100 likes. Mason, whenever you're ready, go ahead and open up those marbles entries. Guys, if you're viewing on Kick, you'll have to pop on over to the YouTube live stream in order to participate in our giveaways, because the bot does not recognize commands from the Kick chat. It has something to do with their API. So pop on over to the YouTube live stream. Oh, cheers, Simon. Appreciate you. Do you like my car? How about this one? Or this one? But that's the other thing you'll notice. I don't swear a whole lot on my streams at all. So looks like the entries are now open, guys. We're going to leave that open for a few minutes. Go ahead and type in !marbles into the chat on the YouTube stream, and that will get you an entry into the marbles race. We'll go ahead and leave those entries open for a minute. Give me just a minute here. I'm going to go shut these blinds real quick. Talon, just type in !marbles. Miss K never loses. Once again, guys, Lucid 50K Flex test account on the line tonight. This is the last giveaway that we have. Yeah, cheers, Talon. This is the last giveaway that we have currently, so no more giveaways for a little while. You guys know how it works at this point. Using code WES at the props that I'm affiliated with will get you the best available discount at the props on each account, and that's how the giveaways work. And guys, if I missed any of the use code Pines or use code Rips or any of that entries that are walking advertisements, definitely let me know if you see them. That's insane. I just can't believe there's people out there that literally have that as their username for another streamer and another person's stream too. It's crazy. And I mean this in the kindest way possible. But at that point, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life? No, Miss K, don't do that. I would never go into another streamer's stream and I would never ask anybody to do that. First and foremost, right? There's got to be that mutual respect between the streamers to not be doing that, right? There's got to be that mutual respect. I would never do that to another streamer. I would never go into their stream and be like promote my code. You know, especially when they have one. I would never do that, and I would never ask you guys to do that. All right, Guess what, guys? Here comes that 700 level. All right, we're going to, there should be, true, Mason, true. Marbles entries are now closed, guys. Is Miss K single? I don't know if Miss K's single. You know, we don't, none of my business, to be fair. The auto close worked, Mason, nice. Nice, so you've got that widget working now? Good to know. All right, we're going to give Mason a minute to get everything all set up on his end, and then we're going to do this marbles race. I realize Price is at a key area right now, but I want to get the winner their account. Azafly, can you enter? Mason can probably manually add you. Mason can probably manually add you. We've got 80 people watching right now between Kick and Twitch, so... Guys, pretty soon we're going to have a widget on the stream that is going to have a timer, a countdown, and show how many entrants are in the race as well. We don't have it. There were still bugs with it, so we didn't run it on this stream. But pretty soon everything is going to be out of our hands entirely. So if it's going to be hard for us to make any kind of manual adjustments on the fly. So unfortunately, when the entries start... everything from that point on is completely out of our hands. There will be a set time that you can register and a set time that the entries close, and it will show how the number of entries and everything that's on there as well. So pretty soon we won't be able to do these adjustments live. Just to give you forewarning, you will have to be here during the stream in order to participate in the giveaways. But I just want to give you guys the fair warning here. All right, it looks like Mason's ready, so let me get the marbles race up and running here. Let's go pop out. Let's get this goes. All right, guys, here we go. I have no idea what's happening. Hold on, Mason. Hang on, Mason. Something is going on. Something's wrong on my end. Give me a second. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay. I think we're good now. I think we're good. Alright guys, spamming 1 will make your marble go faster. It will make your marble go faster. Mason, go ahead and drop those marbles. Obviously down the chute and up the conveyor belt we go. This is the OG track, guys. Good luck, everybody. Let's see who comes out of this first. Looks like Mercy on Me. Alright, Mercy on Me out to the early lead. With J Trades right there. Oh, J Trades has the lead now with Mercy on Me in second. George N in third. Cashflow in fourth. Mike in fourth now with Cashflow. Lit. Oh, we got a lot of jostling of positions happening right now. I probably shouldn't try to commentate this early in the map. All right, J Trades. Ooh, almost missed the jump. All right, Lit, you're in second. Mike in third. Oh, Lit and now has the lead. Lit and J Trades out to the early. Marzena. Oh, Marzena. Was that me on the... Is that me? Guys, my marble. My marble is right there. Oh, I'm not in the top 10 anymore. Sorry, I'm rooting for my marble. I never finish. I never finish near the top. All right, J Trades in first with Lit in second. Marzena in third. Smooth Operator in fourth. J-Love, you're up there too. Top 5, J-Love. Lit now overtakes the lead. Oh, we got a good race going on, guys. It's a good race. J-Trade's going to hit the speed boost. So J Trades has the advantage right now, but everything changes here at the end of this track, guys. So don't count yourselves out yet. Oh, I'm seeing some people getting yeeted. All right, J Trade still holding. Oh no! Oh no! Absolutely got it punted off the track. All right, Alien Spotter now with the lead, and Marzena in second. Oh no! Zen, where are you going? Land it, Zen. No, Zen couldn't land it. Alien Spotter. Oh, Alien Spotter getting hung up. Who's it gonna be? Bobby Diggs now has the lead. Oh, Bobby Diggs getting hung up. Oh, no. It's carnage. It's absolute carnage. All right, Mike. Plum Trader putting on the speed boost towards the end of this track. Who's it going to be? It looks like it could. Oh, no. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Mike. It's going to be Mike S. Mike S., congratulations. You are the winner of the 50K Lucid Flex test account. Wow, what a race, guys. That one was actually really good. That one was actually really good. I know some of you are probably punching the monitor right now because that was brutal. That was absolutely brutal towards the end of that track. Congratulations, Mike S. Mock-Level Up will communicate with you after the race is over via the YouTube chat, so just look out for a message from him. Congratulations. Oh, Jose. Jose is just slowly making his way down the track. Is he going to even make it before the flames catch up to him? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, congratulations, Mike. Congratulations. Jeez, dude. Look at all those DNFs. I finished the race. I finished in 30th, guys. I mean, that might be one of my highest finishes. The Wii tennis? Yeah. Oh, those races are fun. All right, guys, back to the charts. All right, we back. We need to have at least 5 winners. I wish I had enough accounts to do something like that, Dennis. I know. I wish we had those kind of that many accounts. We just don't. I told you the way to get more giveaways is just to use code WES. If you want to support the channel, that's the best way to do it. Is by using code WES whenever you guys purchase any kind of evaluation or test account with the props that I have affiliations with. Just use code WES. That's the way it all works. Yeah, Plum Trader. We're working on the production end of things. We're working on the production end of things. Trying to make it the most, some of the best stream out there. I realize it's going to be hard, and we're doing it on limited resources as well. Oh, thanks, M. Brown. Appreciate you. Yeah, we do it on limited resources. Everything that you guys see is paid out of pocket. So we don't have the $1 million accounts or the millions of dollars in affiliates that all these other channels have. So we're a small fish in a big pond. Miss K, are you single? Oh, jeez. Oh, thanks for the gifted, Kyle. Congratulations to the 5 of you that just received a gifted membership. Thanks again, Kyle. Super generous. Appreciate you. Those of you that just received those gifted memberships, make sure that you join Level Up Discord, link in the description down below the video. But B, make sure that you connect your YouTube account to your Discord profiles, and you'll get access to my pre-market trading plans that I post each morning for Nasdaq for the trade that I'm looking to take at market open. And usually I post it about an hour before market open. So you'll know exactly the trade that I'm looking to take. But you'll get access to my charts, where my levels are, and then my trade plan. All channel members get access to that. It's kind of my way of saying thank you to everybody who has who supports my YouTube channel that way. Anything for third place, Alexander? You get a free hug, Alexander. You get a free hug. Sorry, guys. That's the last giveaway account that we have currently. That's the last account. You guys know I give you guys all the giveaway accounts. I don't keep any for myself. I pay for all my accounts if I'm getting them. Oh, come on. Can't you just sweep 700, Naz? Guys, I'll hang around for another 15 minutes, but if top of the hour doesn't give us anything, I'm probably just going to call it tonight. With it being a Japan bank holiday, I don't know that you're long right now, Isafly. Mason, do you see Mike there in the chat? I just kind of want to see down here. Yeah, right, man. I mean, I want to see at least 680. You know, the 680s get traded. Hey, what's up, Martin? How are you? What is going on? What is going on in my chat right now? I'm seeing Miss K getting asked if she's single. I'm getting talk to the hands. What is happening in the chat room tonight? Saw Miss K mention earlier she was getting harassed. Oh, thanks, Kyle. Appreciate you. Kyle, are you back from vacation, by the way? Hopefully the beach was relaxing. I saw you kicked back on the beach. Rotund, just to give you a heads up. Japan bank holiday. All right, Kyle. Kyle, I'm gonna give you a call tomorrow. When you know, just if you're not available when I give you a call, just call me whenever you have some time. Tomorrow during the day at some point. Yeah, I tried calling you last week. Then I remembered you were on vacation. I was like, all right, I don't need to bother him on vacation. This can wait. But thanks for the gifted memberships, by the way, and congratulations to everybody who received them. Like I said, make sure that you link your YouTube account to your Discord profile. And make sure you join Level Up Discord, and you'll have access to those pre-market trading plans on Level Up Discord every morning. Discord's been kind of quiet recently, to tell you the truth. Ours has been kind of quiet. I think a lot of people have been struggling recently. And I think a lot of people, the market has been so sporadic and so volatile that, you know, beginning traders are probably losing hope and giving up. You know, even me, guys, I told you yesterday, I only took one prop payout the entire month of July. Yeah, Chris, the entire month of July, which is unusual for me. Luckily, the first week of August, I was able to secure 2 payouts. So I've already secured more than I did in payouts all the month of July and August. So I used to be rotating quite a few accounts. I'm currently only rotating like 4 fundeds right now. And then my personal account, I have no evaluations going right now. They're all funded accounts. But yeah, it's just been I've had to slow it way down, size way down. And not that I'm like blowing a ton of accounts or rinsing a bunch of accounts, but my accounts just aren't moving at a fast pace right now. I gotta get chisered. I gotta get in there. Get in there on what? Get in there on those accounts. I honestly, with the way the market's moving now, it's a very difficult environment. I'm not looking to rinse a bunch of accounts. I'm not scared to click the button, but I also know where I excel and where I make my money. And the environment right now just isn't great for small prop accounts. It's just not. You're forced to trade micros. So obviously your profit, whereas I used to trade minis. And I fully understand that it's just not my environment. This just isn't an ideal environment. I'll let you guys handle the taking 500, you know, the 50 trades a day. But I full well know. I know for a fact, if you're trading minis in this environment, you've probably rinsed quite a few accounts. I know for a fact. I mean, you can come on here and say you aren't, but I know that when there's this happening, you've rinsed some accounts. You've definitely gotten on the wrong side of some of these moves, without a doubt. Chizard, there is no Tokyo. Japan Bake holiday tonight. Yeah, Ace of Fly. On a personal, it's a little bit different. You know, like last month I had that one big trade that went for like 24K. That's a little bit different, right? If you've got a nice balance on those, on a personal account, you can definitely trade minis for sure. For sure. I also had a $7,000 loss on the personal last month too. So like my personal trading, like on a personal account, I have to treat that entirely different. I can give that a little bit more room because of the balance that's on there. I can trade a little more aggressively, but on the smaller prop accounts, I really can't. Singapore opens in 8 minutes. Not sure how much volume they run though. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is kind of what you're going to see tonight, Martin. There will be moves, guys. They're just going to come kind of random. Like I said, once we get down in here, I'll be able to tell what's going on a little bit better. But I kind of want to see the sweep down below 700 before I make up my mind. Treat these props like disposable silverware. No, that's not what I'm going to preach to people. It ruins people's lives doing that. It definitely ruins people's lives doing that. I've seen too many people just go broke over and over and over again trying to trade that way. Like prop firm arbitrage, max leverage. Yeah, Mr. Keefe, that's kind of where I'm looking. That exact area. Yeah, Chizard, the problem is most people can't stay solvent long enough to get there. That's the problem with that mentality. Like what you're talking about is prop firm arbitrage, right? I'm going to spend $1,000 to get one payout on one account to cover those costs. Some people can't afford $1,000 expense every day. Some people aren't in that spot. But they see that possibility, and so the psychology says, I can do it. You can't do that. That's not the proper way to trade, and that's not the way that most people can do it. What you see in social media, they can do that because they have the affiliates. They're running their affiliates, and everything is one giant business, so to speak, right? So any of their evaluations are treated as a write-off, and it comes off their profit lines and all that. You know, the whole LLC runs as one thing, whereas their trading is entirely separate, right? Yeah, Chizard, exactly. Prop firms give you the leverage of a 50K account. However, they don't give you the 50K, right? Your real balance is 2K. That's how much you're willing to lose before you fail. So you kind of have to trade it like a 2K account, especially in the funded stage. I don't like sitting in an evaluation for very long either, at all. It's quite annoying. Those PW types, yeah. Yeah, well, that's all you see, Chizard, really. And in the entire social media space, right, is all the affiliates posting their big payouts and stuff. But rinsing their accounts, not talking about the losses, not talking about how much they've spent to get that payout. So, yeah, I mean... But they can afford to do that because every day they're making $1,000 in affiliates, if not more, right? Oh no, DeMonte. Oh no. Realized the copy trader wasn't on? Oh no. Well, at least it was a win. At least it was a win, DeMonte. All right, we're coming in that area where I kind of want to see what happens. If we can get that reclaim, obviously these are 30-minute candles. I should probably flip over to a lower time frame at this point. If we can get that reclaim back above 700, if buyers want to step in lower, it looks like we might get a sweep a little bit lower. There is, I don't know how big this order is resting here. There's a 50 block sitting at 667. Let's see. So S1 pivot is, man, down at mid 640s. Yeah, 100%, Martin. 100%. I'd rather I'd rather show, because that's the other problem, Martin, right? Is nobody shows the trading 1 micro, trading 2 micros. Nobody shows that. All you see is either lots of micros or a mini, and that's all you see. They'll preach you should only be trading micros, but you never see it. That was kind of the point of doing this funded account specifically only on the stream, so that you can see what the growth actually looks like, right? Like, yes, I've been trading this for 3 weeks now and we're only up close to $400. But if you think about that in terms of percentage, right? Technically, we're outperforming the market. Even still, even with that small of size. So when you're thinking about it in terms of actual percentage gain on the account, that's actually not bad on that size account, considering it's technically a $1,000 account. So in 3 weeks, we're up 40%. All right, nice reaction down there at that 680 level. If we can get a pullback now, I'm not opposed. It's going to run, isn't it? It's going to run away from me. Nice, Shizard. Nice. You got 3 MFFUs. Are you on the pro accounts? I think they allow up to 5 accounts. It just depends on which ones you're trading. If you're on the pros, yeah, I think that you can only have 3. The Rapids? Okay. Are the Rapids only 3 as well? Or are they 5? Nice, Dennis. It's 3? Okay. Yeah, there's. You remember when they had their starter accounts? Those things were great. They were so easy. Oh, cheers, Dennis. All right, Chizard. Enjoy. All right, let's see what happens when this order gets filled. Oh, it looks like it might be the sell side. Let me double check this. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get long from here. We're going to give it some room. I'm going to give it down to that 640. And as long as we hold above 640, I will probably add to this position. And we'll just target back up above 700. Oh, no. Is it doing that thing again, guys? Oh, this isn't good. You guys notice where my position is? And the open profit loss is not moving? I might have to kill this. Anybody's rhythmic still acting up? All right, I'm going to go ahead and kill that. I don't like that at all. I'm just going to take that $13 loss. I don't like that at all. Martin, yours seems okay. I mean, it looks like the total is fine. But the open profit loss, so maybe it's on Quant Tower's side. Oh, it looks like I might have had it. Looks like I might have had the long too. That stinks. That stinks. But that should have been updating. Yeah, that's what scares me, Martin, is the fact that I know they're doing the fixes on everything. Well, this stinks. Look at this. Guys. I don't just want to let it ride because of what happened earlier today. Man. Come on, please don't bolt back up to the mid 700s. Please flush. Was someone telling me to not go long yet? It should pull back at some point. I just know how this market has been reacting lately, and it will give that 70-point rip or 50-point rip back to VWAP probably at a minimum. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. Now, I liked the action that we saw here. Aggressive sellers unable to maintain the move down. So I liked at least a relief bounce. Man, now I'm scared. Now I'm scared to get into another trade after watching that happen. Is that happening to anybody else? Are they like having ghost orders or anything like that? They have their very, very best and very worst working on it right now. Oh no. Well, now I'm scared to trade these accounts. I'm absolutely scared to trade these accounts. That was not fun. After experiencing what we experienced yesterday, You know? Not fun. Man. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. Well, we had the trade, guys. We had the trade. I don't know after that. I don't know if I'm going to take another trade tonight. I mean, luckily it allowed me to get out. But with the issues that we had going on today, I don't know that... Alexander, is it Elium? Elium? Hello, Elium. How are you? Man. Come on. Yes, great. Okay. Yeah, Doug, that's frustrating. I mean, that's I mean, what was that's a near $100 winner. Instead, I had to exit for a $13 loss, so $113 difference on the account. That's frustrating. Possibly more. Possibly more. My stop would be at 700 right now. So we could be that's brutal. That's brutal, guys. Yeah, Martin. I mean, I knew my entry was that didn't trigger. Did it get there? Oh, right. You would have bottom ticked that. Oh, that's brutal. Well, I hope you guys caught that. I hope you caught that. Nice, Ratman. Nice. Nice. I mean, we've been talking about that all stream long. You know, we have been talking about that exact move all stream long. Nice, Doug. Nice. I hope you guys capitalized on it. And there's the mid 700s. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Nice, then. DeMonte, you're providing liquidity. Are you short, DeMonte? Yeah, I mean... Well... I mean, we knew that that was probably the move that was going to happen. Stupid platform server issues spooked me out of it. That's frustrating, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little... I don't get tilted very often, and I'm actually am a little bit happy that you guys are seeing this. But I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little tilted right now because we had the trade. we had the read. That's a big trade on this account specifically. That's a big trade. That, you know, it's just going to keep running, guys. It's probably coming all the way back up here. It's probably coming all the way back up here towards 800. Oh, unreal. For those of you that are still in the trade, my trailing stop at this point would be below this wick low. So it would be just below 720. And I probably would have adjusted my target to the top side of the volume profile from the overnight session. So we'd be targeting like 790s. $25 push-ups to Monte. Yeah, I know. Man. That one was pretty brutal. That's probably one of the worst breaks I've had on stream. You know, those might be more frustrating to me than an actual loss. Because we waited all night for that setup. You know what I'm saying? Like, we waited 2 hours for that setup. And it happened perfectly. Everything that we wanted to see happened. And because of server platform issues, I had to spook. I got spooked out of the trade. That's tough. That's tough. Well, I'm glad you guys caught it. I'm glad you guys caught that. No, he's a fly. I'm not going to chase the entry. That was the entry. That was the entry. And if we're really having issues and Lucid's doing bug fixes, I don't know that I really want to be executing. I don't want to get caught in some trade. Just double up on the next trade. Not the Monte. Right, it's a $13 loss at the end of the day. It's the unrealized potential and expectancy on the trade that really hurts. For an account that's, you know, for a 25K account, that puts us, you know, the difference in that trade puts us up near that 25,500 area. And provides that little bit more breathing room, little bit more cushion. So that's a tough pill to swallow. But it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it, so I just got to not chase another trade right now. But yeah, that's brutal. Marzena, Lucid will reverse all trades from today. Probably not tonight, because they're saying that the issues are fixed, is what they're saying. But what threw me off was generally when I click into a trade, that open profit loss that you see in the upper right hand side of your screen, that adjusts with price. And what I noticed was I was down a certain amount and the open profit loss was not moving. So I don't know if it's Rhythmic side or if it's Quant Towers side, like my trading platform, that was not recognizing that. But because of what happened earlier today, I I pretty much had to close that trade, or at least attempt to close the trade. So everything might have been working just fine with the exception of my trading platform, Quantower, and that open profit loss that you see on screen. But when I saw that not moving with what, in combination with what happened earlier today, I kind of got spooked a little bit. But yeah, that's brutal. That's brutal. Well, guys, instead of tilting and trying to slam into another trade after missing the move that we waited all stream for, I'm probably going to call it there tonight. I don't know. I'm probably not going to trade until tomorrow morning. I'm going to give them the night to figure out what's going on. Let's eat ice cream. SK, you don't want me eating. We've had this conversation. You don't want me eating dairy. Yeah, that's brutal. But I'm glad you guys got to see it live. I will say that, just so that you know it does happen. And that's how I react to things. I know a lot of people get tilted, and in their tilt, they take a lot of trades, start clicking a lot of buttons, and usually end up blowing accounts. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to accept it for what it is, and we're going to call it there for tonight. Guys, I will be live again tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern. Please come hang out. Smash that thumbs up button if you haven't yet, and enjoy the rest of your evening. CPI on Wednesday, guys. Just be on alert. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you all tomorrow night. Peace.